Hello everybody, welcome to The Tube. We got a super busy extra tight show for you, and that's what's in it. Google's Play Store disallows game apps simulating attacks on Gaza. New dating app takes on Tinder with location tracking. Electric object startup wants to connect art, internet and living rooms. The Social Watch and more, but let's start with some Snowden. Yum. We here at The Tube were so occupied with the war in Gaza that we forgot all about our favorite whistleblower, that's Ed Snowden. Good thing that he did not forget about us. According to the latest drop of leaks from the NSA's arch nemesis, the US spy agency provides financial assistance, weapons and signal intelligence to Israel. Online magazine The Intercept reports that Canadian, British and Jordanian signals intelligence are also shared with Israel. This intelligence relates to Palestinian targets, including those in Gaza, according to the documents handed to Snowden, confident said Glenn Greenwald. Greenwald, a very loud critic of Israel, writes, "The new Snowden documents illustrate a crucial fact. Israeli aggression would be impossible without the lavish support of the US government, which is anything but peaceful in these attacks." A related report that is shocking the US claims that Israel has been eavesdropping on security John Kerry. When asked about it, this is what former Israeli ambassador to the US had to say.
Ask you very briefly in 10 seconds, were you aware of any eavesdropping of John Kerry by Israeli intelligence?
Andrew, I cannot hear you. I'm sorry.
Michael Oren, can you still hear us in Tel Aviv?
I'm in Tel Aviv. I can't hear you, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. I cannot hear you. That worked? Okay, now there are those who want to play as if they are fighting in Gaza. Now Google will try to make it harder for them to do so. Google removed at least 2 Android apps that simulate Israeli airstrikes on Gaza from its Play Store Monday. The apps were pulled after angry users took to Twitter to criticize Google for allowing the apps in its Play Store. Bomb Gaza, released on July 26, tasked players with dropping bombs on terrorists while avoiding hitting civilians. The game ends when too many civilians were killed, and the rage meter reaches its limit. Oh God, it took Google an entire week to remove these apps from its store. That's kind of creepy. Now, still thinking about the guy with that sweet smile you passed on your way to work, or was there someone you like from across the room, but until you decided to do something about it, he was gone? Well, it's time to meet Happen, a new mobile dating app that uses your phone's location to show you potential matches. Every time you cross someone's path, this person's profile will be added to the top of your feed. Check out their cute promo. Okay, the app was set up by 3 Parisians, Fabian Cohen, a legal hacker, Anthony Cohen, a computer engineer, and Didier Rappaport, a serial entrepreneur who was also behind social video website Dailymotion. Mr. Rappaport is with us today to talk about all things happening. Good evening.
Good evening.
So there are many dating apps out there. What makes Happen, well, happen?
Okay, so Happen is quite different from all the other apps because it is hyper-localized and it is in real time. That are really the people you have crossed paths with, that you will discover on your timeline. Okay, they are around you and they are now on the app. So that's the big difference. When you are on other apps, okay, you have a lot of people around you, but from 2 to 100 kilometers, okay, and you don't know if those people, how long they were active in the app. With Happen, it's right now and around you.
So let's say I'm now in the offices of I-24 News. You imagine a world that I can open the app and see all the people in my workplace desperate for love?
Yeah, why not? And you know, it's they maybe they are looking for love, but also they are they just want to meet and not to date. So you can use the app in a very different way. The people
sounds a bit like the gay grinder, a bit.
Not really, because we are against all the communitarism. We welcome everyone, and that's really an app for the people. It's an help to your real life. In fact, the difference is that we wanted to bring real life into the dating industry, because in the life you always meet the people around you. Okay, so we wanted to bring that into this world of apps, and this is the real life, and you have a digital solution who helps you to find the people you have crossed paths with.
So what sort of information do I have on my profile? Is it more like Tinder, more like Facebook, or more like OkCupid? Like what sort of...
Okay, so you first, when you register the first time, you use Facebook Connect, so you will get all the information from Facebook, like your profile pictures, your friends, your interest, and so and so. But you can also yourself edit your profile and put the pictures you want or any additional information. So first you get the information from Facebook, but then you can edit it and put what you want.
But is it more romantic or more sexy? That's my question, basically.
It's in the way that you will use it, it will be. So if you want to be sexy, it will be sexy. If you want to be romantic, it will be romantic.
And how did you come up with this idea?
Because really, you know, when we study this industry, this dating industry, we know that very often it is deceptive, it is time-consuming for the people to look after profile, you know. So we wanted something happening in the real life, okay, with right now and around us. So it was the start of the app.
You started offering the app in just a few European cities. Why not, you know, the States, where everything happens quite quickly?
Okay, because we born in France, so we decided to grow up first in Europe. So for the moment, the experience is really great in London, in Berlin, and other German cities. By the end of the year, we'll be all European big cities, and by 2015, all the major cities in the world, including States.
And Israel.
And Israel also, in Tel Aviv also,
yeah,
of course.
You already tried to defeat the big YouTube monster with Dailymotion. Now you are going after a market that has a lot of key players, competitors like OkCupid and Tinder. How can you beat those apps with such a huge following?
Because our concept is quite different. So, and in a few months, we have already 400,000 members, okay? And we grow quite fast, and the concept is very interesting because, you know, the timeline where you have all the profiles of the people you have crossed paths with is like the story of your own life through your journeys and the people you have met. And people, they really love an app which is anchored, which is based on real life. It makes the difference, and the people, they like it because they download it a lot.
You know, some people don't use dating apps because they're kind of afraid that their very sensitive information that they have to put there will be compromised. How do you assure them that it's safe?
It's safe for many reasons. First, because we have a big security, but also for us, the security, the privacy was a pillar of our thought when we built the application. So you can block or report any wrong behavior of the people, but we never post on the wall or on Facebook. Okay, we have many systems, and for example, even if you are 10 meters from me, we will say that you are less than 250 meters because we didn't want people being afraid or be tracked, you know. So we have put a lot.
Follow you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sounds amazing. Good luck with the app globally, and thank you very much for being here this evening.
Okay, thank you.
Merci beaucoup. Okay, we all want to see HBO, which is not TV because it's, well, HBO. HBO have a popular service called HBO Go that is unfortunately open only for those who have the premium channel on cable, and that sucks. Despite intense interest from consumers, HBO has no plans to offer an online version of its service to people who aren't pay television subscribers, at least so far, but But overseas, HBO is taking a different tack. The Time Warner unit, which has had an over-the-top web TV service in Nordic countries since 2012, is now exploring other countries where it could expand that model, including Japan and Turkey. There is reportedly no timeline for the expansion's rollout, and this is how it works.
HBO Go, the streaming service that brings you the entire HBO universe at your fingertips, free with your HBO subscription. Just go to hbogo.com, click Sign In, select your provider, and log in. If you don't have a user ID, click Sign Up and register online with your provider. Once you receive your login information, you'll have instant access to your favorite HBO shows, every episode of every season. And the only thing you have to do is hit play to watch.
Who is that?
I don't know anybody here.
Well, you're not looking at them, so how can you know them?
You also get unlimited access to hit movies, comedy.
Okay, come to Israel, you guys. And now, the digital picture frame, you know that frame, is a gadget that hasn't reached its full potential. Most are chintzy devices that can only project endless slideshows. It's truly ugly. But now a startup called Electric Objects is setting out to change just that. It's taken the basic concept of the digital picture frame and reimagined it as something bigger and more ambitious, a smart, internet-connected screen that was built as a platform for showcasing great art. The startup opened a Kickstarter campaign to raise money for getting the hardware to the market. The goal was to raise $25,000. Now they raised nearly $700,000. Here's their Kickstarter pitch.
There's more art on the internet than in every gallery and museum on Earth. But these objects are trapped. They're trapped inside devices like our tablets, our phones, our laptops. They're stuck inside screens designed for distraction, living between texts and tweets and emails from work. So we wanted to make a new way to bring art from the internet into your home. It's called Electric Objects.
The first question we asked was, how do we design a computer that just fades away? One that feels more like a painting or a photograph. This isn't a normal screen, and it shouldn't feel like one.
The device, the hardware is minimal. It's really the experience, it's the art that comes forth.
We're designing desktop and mobile apps to make it easy for you and your friends to discover, display, and collect these beautiful works of art. And I'm really excited about our API and seeing what artists and developers are going to do with it.
We're working closely with artists to create work specifically for Electric Objects and partnering with museums, libraries, and other organizations to bring their collections into your home.
Wow, so pretty and shiny. I hope it's not too expensive. Pretty and shiny is usually expensive, which we don't like here. Now, if you like taking your mind off all of that and take a moment to catch some waves, you're not alone. Matthew Stanley tried to surf when a visitor decided to try and steal his board in this week's Cute Overload viral video. That is cute. Now, it's been too long since we had a very talented Vine user, so it's time to meet Mr. Legend Darius and his Vine series masterpiece, Too Slow.
Give me 5. Oh. Up high, down low. Give me 5. Oh. Up high, okay, down low. Nice try. What's on your shirt? Where? Twang. Give me 5. All right, up high. You're not tricking me again, look, dude. I got you something. What you got? Tell them.
Wow, that was very fast. And to end on a very high note, here's Judy Garland performing her classic Over the Rainbow in a special new version, Internet. We love you so. That's kind of stupid and not cute at all. I love that song. In my funeral, play Over the Rainbow by Judy Garland. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Log on to our Twitter and then to our Tumblr. It's thetube24. And always remember, an idea that is not dangerous is unworthy of being called an idea at all. That's Oscar Wilde. I'm Jason. Goodbye.